Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Yes, this is a plan with me. Yes, there are two planners here. So before I jump into the plan with me, briefly, I'm going to talk about what you guys are looking at here. This has been the colorful hourly planner from Plum paper that I have been using for a few weeks. I have expressed some issues with things. Let's go to a blank week where I have not been happy with the color, not necessarily the colors themselves, but the way the colors are used. So I went ahead and decided, like with credits that I had with the brand, to try and purchase a neutral. And here are the issues that I'm having with this. First of all, even the numbers are whatever color it is for the month that they chose. So if you don't like that color and you're not into using date covers, you're going to have to find a way to cover it up or just deal with it. I'm not a just deal with it kind of person. It was annoying the absolute crap out of me. I also didn't understand why there is color up here and no color down here. Does not make any sense to me whatsoever, and it was annoying the living hell out of me. So, and then you get to weeks like this where I'm just like, why? I get it. They do this whole thing. The planners can be customized. It shows where 1 month ends, and not my thing, not my thing. And it actually does happen in the neutral as well. So this week we are going to plan in the neutral, but I wanted to show you some features of this one very quickly before we hop into it. This was the cover that I chose. I was like, if we're gonna go neutral, we're gonna go neutral. Also, I wanna add, if you get no add-ons whatsoever, your coil is going to be very small. I liked it at first, but then I had some concerns about adding stickers, things like that. When you add even just a few things, you get what's considered a pretty standard coil, and it is strong. It is a great, great coil. Very similar to the Life Planner coil, so if that's what you're used to, you're definitely going to like this. So just a quick flip, and I will tell you the things that I don't like about this one too. So this planner is super duper neutral. Like when I say neutral, this is what I would want in a neutral planner. The same thing, you get the same things as you do in the colorful, except of course it's all in some form of grayscale. It's actually not black at all. So you get like the year at a glance or special dates page, another page that you can just choose to use how you wish. This is the issue that I have with this planner. It is neutral, everything is grayscale with the exception of the dividers. In my opinion, I'm seeing a lot of blue, purple-ish hues. I just don't like the colors, and I don't know if it's because of the type of paper that the divider is printed on. It's definitely thicker than the actual paper itself, and of course it has more gloss to it than the paper. A lot of people think that this paper is glossy that you write on. It is not. It's definitely very smooth and buttery, but it's not glossy like this paper. So on my camera, it's actually picking up very well as far as like true to color. Maybe I'm just a little bit sensitive to the purple and blue hues. I haven't fully decided, but these are definitely not my things, and it's not a deal breaker for me to switch these out to the colorful tabs because I wouldn't be adding any bulk to my planner whatsoever, and I'm perfectly comfortable with uncoiling and recoiling a planner to make it work for me. So you also still get the July page. I went ahead and I haven't touched the month yet because I just realized that Planner Kate carries kits for the Plum paper monthly, and I was so excited. I was like, I'm not touching this until I get my kit in the mail. I went ahead and back planned like just using washi, and it was kind of, the point of this was to show how comfortable I felt with how the dates are because again, it is truly neutral. Let me try to show you up close. There is no color on the dates at all. And I will get to a blank week shortly. I also did last week and I loved it. I was like, this is perfect. There's no color on the page. This is what I need. And then we got to this week where I was actually using it and I was like, this could be my jam. I really, really like this. Now this one is the vertical with lines. It is not hourly. I also wanted to try a different layout from Plum paper to see how I liked it. And I wanted to see how I felt about using vertical with lines similar to the Moxie Life without the hours being there. I do feel like it gives me a little bit more flexibility, so I do like that a lot. So that's this week that we're gonna plan right now. But this is how a blank week looks. Again, super neutral. At the end of the month though, they do switch to that lighter color gray. I don't mind the different variations of gray. What I minded was color and then gray everywhere else, and it just didn't make sense. Also, for someone like me, I was going to have to deal with 3 months of peach, like pure hell for me. And I was like, I don't think I can handle this. Like, this is what the weeks would look like. And there's color over here, color, no. Nope. So that's how a week looks. A week without the month switching over. Not that week. You always get an extra week because you can build the planner how you want. This is how it would look. Again, very neutral. I like it. I did get 2 add-ons that I am very excited about. I got the My Home add-on, and again, I'm gonna try to keep this brief. If you're watching this and don't want to see any of this, skip forward a few minutes and you will get to the actual plan with me. I just didn't want to do a separate video for essentially the same planner. So you get your home service provider page in the home section. You have a home maintenance log for spring, summer, fall, and winter. You get a master cleaning guide. I'm not gonna lie, this part had me like, oh my God. Yes, please, thank you. I'll take it. You have a laundry guide. I would like at some point to have something like this separate, laminate it, hang it in my laundry room. That would be perfect. You also have a My Garden. I'm gonna use this for my plants. I cannot tell you how excited I was about this. So I'm probably gonna put a picture, like split this in half and then give a section for each plant. I don't know, I'm really excited about it though. You also get a meal section in the My Home add-on, which has your family favorites for breakfast, lunch, dinner, recipes to try, all of that. You have your monthly goals. I guess that you could use that for your home or just for yourself. You also have 2 pages for home projects. Love that. You have a gift list. I think that this is a lot. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not a gift giver, but that's a lot of gifts. You have a shopping list. I think that this is really cool because you can select the item, where you can find it, the cost, and then check off need or want. I like that a lot. You also get your monthly bills and other notable expenses. You get a password section. Not sure I'm gonna put that in my planner. You get a yearly expense overview on 2 pages right here, and then at the end you get your important contacts. The other add-on was dotted note pages. It's no secret, dot grid is my jam, so I added 10 notes pages, and I was like, oh my God, this is planner heaven right here. I like the dot grid in the Plum paper because it's not like in your face. You can see it when you're writing on it, but it's not like distracting. So it's a very nice light gray on the page. And then of course you get what comes with the regular no add-on planners that they just include again anyway. So there's still the password, my contacts, on 2 pages, and then you have your US holidays for 2020 all the way through 2022, and then your 2022 year at a glance. So, love it. You also get a back pocket like the other planner, except it's just a different color. It's that mint color. I kind of prefer the mint color, but whatever. I also added on, I kind of like geeked out when they offered this, but you can get a full sheet protector in here, and it's nice and thick. This is gonna last well beyond the year, but very, very nice. And I just threw the stuff that came in the box with my planner in there. So, and you can add multiple. When you go to add your add-ons to your planner, it has like a little counter there that'll tell you how many pages you can add to your planner without it getting absolutely ridiculous. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this plan with me. I'm planning out the week of the 20th through the 26th. Let's see. So I am going to use date covers this week because it's part of the kit, and I'm using kit 237 from Planner Kate, and I'm just going to start on these date headers. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the tabs on this planner. I don't know what it is. I love colorful tabs, but I also love my pages being neutral, and I feel like there's just not a planner company out there that offers you to have that option. I realize it can create like a, production / logistical nightmare, but I feel like if anyone can do it, Plum Paper can, because they offer so much with regard to customization, unlike any other planner I've honestly seen out there, without having to print your own inserts. So, or doing something like A5 rings, where obviously you can decide what's in there and what's not. So on a coil though, this is probably the most customizable option I have seen. So what I'm gonna try this week for the date covers, because the spacing is a little bit different in the Plum paper, what I mean by that, let me go back. Where are my date covers? So let's take this part, Thursday through Sunday. you can put it up here, but it's kind of like right at the very top of the page. You have like, you need to get it very precise or it's gonna be sticking up. If you go all the way down here, your date covers are going, or your dates are gonna show. So I am going to put this sticker right about here because I don't want it all the way at the top. I'm just gonna pray that I get it straight. And since this is strip headers, I've moved on with, or I moved forward with ordering individual date covers just because I think I might like that better. But since it's a strip, I'm just gonna keep the washi as a strip and move forward from there. And I'm just gonna bring this down just a smidge. I could actually bring it down further. I think I actually like that a lot. You can kind of see the gray through there, but if it doesn't bother you, then I don't think it's that big of a deal. Let me go ahead and do the other side. For some reason, I cannot get that sticker to lay down straight. Let me see one more time if I can just pull it up because you can kind of see the gray peeking through the bottom. There we go. Almost lost my voice there. Okay, so there are the date headers. I think that those are beautiful. My only concern this week is if I'm going to be able to, and let me just move some of these things up, is if I can truly cover this gray at the bottom. Let's see. And I don't think that I'm gonna order the thick washi strips anymore because I really liked using it in this way, either for my AM and PM routine or just doing PM routine and our dinners at the bottom. I really, really did like that. So, but for this week, we'll go ahead and use the stickers since we have them. There's no use in holding on to them if I don't need to. So I really do like the way this looks. Oh, that looks pretty. All right, so there's that side. I always forget to bring down a like Fisker razor cutter or something with me. Actually, let's go from this side of the book. There we go. Ah, here we go. Done. And then the only other thing that I do like to cover up is this part right here. And I think that I will just use, let's see, probably just use a piece of this washi and cover it up there. And lately, at least what I was doing in the colorful was I was just putting like a quote or something there, or I'll find like one of those happy planner like super cheesy quotes and put that right there. So I think I'm also going to go ahead and use this full box right here just to cover up the month. I actually don't mind the month being there because it is neutral. In the colorful, that little month had some color on it and it was just like, really, why is there color on everything? Perfect. Okay, that works. For the sidebar, I think I am going to use a this week sticker. I'm just gonna cover up this whole damn thing. It's definitely easier to cover things up with the neutral than it is in the colorful, in my opinion. So kind of similar to what I did in the life planner last year, I think it was, that I merged the two. So I had colorful tabs and a neutral week, which just worked for me. All right, so there is that. I've got my whole frame of the week set up. I do just need to put down my weekend sticker right over here. I feel really far away from my camera right now, and I'm gonna bring it down because I will show you what I'm gonna do with the rest of the space up top. So what I really liked doing was doing the whole AM routine up top along with the weather. So let me grab my AM routine stickers from Planner Kate. And I love these things. They just, do I really need them there? No, but I like the way that it looks. So yeah, I guess I do need them there because I like them. So I'm gonna put it kind of in the middle, but not really. I found that when I was putting it way over here and the checkbox was kind of far over, it looked weird. So it's going to kind of be in the middle, but not all the way in the middle. if that makes any sense at all. And I'm just gonna do that for the rest of the week, and I'm gonna do the PM routine down at the bottom. All right, next up, I want to do the weather across the top, and I think I'm just gonna do like the first 3 or 4 days of the week. Let's see what the weather is going to look like. Oh man, I'm almost scared to look. Okay, not too bad. It says we're gonna have some rain, maybe, but that's like every day here in coastal Georgia, so I'm not too worried about it, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the weather just above the AM routine across the top. All right, so there is the weather and my AM routine and PM routines down. I need to add the little check boxes, but I forgot my stencil upstairs. I might, let me move this PM routine sticker over. I just noticed I put it way far over. I could just be a little bit extra and use these check boxes from Planner Gate because I like them. Let's see how this looks really quick. Oh yeah, I really like how that looks. And it's definitely easier than drawing them myself because I can't draw a square to save my life. But I think that this looks really, really cute. And I use the sidebar stickers because I don't really care to use them on the side and I always forget. So the sidebar ones are pretty easy to use. These ones for the hourly are a little bit more spaced out. You could use either one. You could make it work, definitely. I really do like the way that that looks. All right, let's get started on what is going on with the week. And of course, I forgot one more thing. I have to put my fork and knife stickers down for my meals this week. And let's see, yep, let's just grab a few of these. And that's the reason why I left 2 spaces down at the bottom because the fork and knife stickers take up 2 rows. All right, let's get started with Monday. Let's actually put down videos for the week. I do have a plan with me, the one that you're watching right now, for Monday, and then a review video on Friday, and Wednesday might actually be a review video as well. I put up a little question box on my Instagram where I asked people, you know, what other videos they wanted to see on my channel because I was feeling a little bit burnt out and I'm still feeling that way. Because while I enjoy doing Plan With Me's, I'll never stop doing Plan With Me's, but doing the reviews, I'm not gonna lie, can sometimes be a little bit draining. And I'm getting very bored doing them. I don't mind it, but yeah, it's just not something that I want to keep doing like all the time. I don't want to be a planner review channel. And I'm scared that I'm like pushing myself in that direction, if that makes sense. The conversation got a little bit funny on Instagram though, because people were like, oh, do you like Clean With Me's? And I was like, wait, what? And I said, I'm not doing Clean With Me videos because I have older kids and they do the brunt of the work, to be quite honest, because that's how we've raised our children. Not that I don't do any of the cleaning, but they do a lot as far as, I don't have to do as much as people with smaller kids, basically. So I was like, a cleaning video would not work for me at all. But the funny thing is I actually really, really love watching cleaning videos. Okay, so we have 2 paydays this week because I get my online income. Yay for that. And I get, well, not me, it's my husband's payday, I think, right? If it's on Thursday, it's his payday. So that is awesome. So I'm just gonna mark both of those right now. I just kind of put them up towards the beginning so that they're out of the way. And I want to use the one that comes with the kit. It's a different font, but it'll work. And let's see. Put it right about here for Thursday. All right, next up on Monday evening, we actually have our Board of Education meeting. That should be interesting, so be prepared for me to get on my soapbox for a second. But there is a board meeting for our school district on Monday evening, which is very much needed because they released their plan, if you will, for the upcoming school year. I think that really nobody's going to win in this situation. We have now been given the option to do online or distance learning, or have our kids go to school and be in the class all day long. We haven't made a decision as a family because it's a very difficult with it being my son's senior year in high school. So, but we have a lot of questions that were not answered. Like, they sent out this plan, but there's so many details and so many gaps in the information that are missing that I'm just like, this is not going to work. My first instinct, though, is to keep him home for the first semester, just because right now things are not looking very well, right? And at the same time, in talking with our son, I feel his hesitation to do that because he has some challenges in school and would prefer to be seated because he has that assistance right there. So it's just a lot to think about. It really, really is. And I cannot even imagine what the teachers are dealing with right now. Like, my heart goes out to them because it's just so much for them. All right, let me get this Board of Education meeting down. All right, so next up on Tuesday, Nathan has a dentist appointment, also a very it just, makes me nervous, but we have actually put off this appointment for several months, and he really, really needs to go because it involves some orthodontic stuff. But we have a lot of trust in the dentist office that we go to, so if I see anything weird, we're just gonna be like, peace out. But yeah, we have, there's like things like you have to take care of, but at the same time, it's like you want to make sure businesses are doing the right thing. And I'm not saying businesses aren't, but I have seen some that truly just do not care, and aren't in the business of being safe. They're more so in the business of making money. So again, that's another rant I could go on, but I live in a very, what's the right way to say it without pissing everybody off, but I live in an area where a lot of people feel like their rights are being violated, and they don't like the changes that are being made by businesses. They feel like it's infringing on their constitutional rights, and I'm just like, I just want my kid to be able to go to the dentist without getting a virus that could harm him or possibly end his life or pass it on to someone in our family that it could do the same thing to. And it's just, I cannot wrap my head around how people think that this is about them. Like, like that you're being harmed by having to take a protective measure to protect yourself and others. So sorry again for yet another rant. I'm just in a mood. I work in a medical facility, and I guess that's where my mind is at. I just am not understanding how people can be so careless because it works for them. And because it's easier for them. Like the saying goes, anything worth doing isn't easy. This is one of those things. Okay, moving on. All right, next up, I have some editing to do on my usual evenings, and I'm just gonna do that on Tuesday and Thursday night. I actually have another video I need to film today, but it involves me having to get all kinds of glammed up. I have to do my hair and my makeup because I don't think anyone wants to see me with the way that I look right now. And I think I'm going to grab my doodle stickers from Planner Kate. I do love these. I also love that Kate is actively working on revamping her doodles so that they are more inclusive with different skin tones and hair texture. Super excited to see what her artist comes up with for that. Let's see, yep, Tuesday and Thursday, and I'm gonna grab my edit stickers. Any of the stickers that I'm grabbing this week are going to be from her shop unless otherwise noted. If you have any questions about any of the stickers that I'm using from her shop and you just can't seem to find them, feel free to reach out. I will gladly help you out there. Let's see. Also, my friend Sam over at Happily a Housewife posted a video recently on how she orders like her planner Kate and Chrissy Ann design stickers. I highly suggest checking that out because it was amazing. Let's see, meeting wise, I forgot to put down my work meetings, but I actually have a new meeting because people at my job like to have meetings for the most ridiculous things. Anyway, I have a meeting here on Tuesday now and on Thursday. I will say the only thing that is hard for me with no times and that sticker is crooked is that I don't know exactly, like if I'm putting something here and I need it to be in the same spot on Thursday, my eyes visually cannot see that, if that makes sense. So I'm hoping that I'm along the right line here. I don't know, the meetings are at the same time and I'll just put the time next to it, not a big deal. So I'm gonna grab a couple meeting stickers. That there, and then we also have a meeting on Friday because we don't have enough meetings. Let me grab a different color. I would have liked all the meeting stickers to be the same color, but that's okay. Let's just get this one up for Friday. And what else? Let's see. Don't have anything planned just yet for the weekend. I think this might be it so far. I really like the way that this turned out, and I really think that this might be the way that I will go for my weekly planner. I'm still on the fence about these tabs. I don't know what it is. I need color on the tab, and I'll show you what I mean, how I was able to kind of come to that decision that I would like the tabs to be colorful. I took a page, let's go to a week that's blank, and I just like laid it on the colorful part. You guys are probably like, are you still talking about this? But like, that's what I want, neutral with the colorful tabs, if that makes sense. So I might do that like right after this video, because I think I've pretty much made up my mind. And I just like the way that this looks. And I feel like for me, it was easier to plan this week and I was less frustrated because there wasn't that color on the page. Obviously there were things that I did cover up, but I'm okay with that. So I think that is everything for this plan with me this week. I kind of just add in things throughout the week as they pop up. I enjoyed having my to-do list here this past week, but that's not something that I normally do in my planner for the week. I've been keeping that in my daily planner, so we will see how that goes for this week. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video today. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope that you will stick around and subscribe. If you're already subscribed, make sure that you click that notification bell so that you know when my videos are posted here on YouTube. As always, thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I will see you in my next video.